the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News
Current
Now.
relative conscious breathing. What's the status?
1136, he's not moving.
Everyone who's in the union, we see them running out. They heard gunshots. There was people shot.
None of us knew that there was even a guy with a gun in there, until we did know.
Tonight on DC News Now at 10, bullets flying, the sound of sirens, students and staff running for cover. In all, 3 students killed on campus. We are learning new horrific details on last night's massacre at Michigan State University. Plus,
coming to the town was just unbelievable devastation from building collapses all around.
a race against time for Virginia Task Force 1, searching for survivors in Turkey. The number of dead there continuing to climb after a devastating earthquake crippled that region. We are live tonight at the Turkish Embassy with an update on the search and rescue mission.
Hi, good evening, everyone. Today was a good day, right? Temperatures well above average, but guess what? We get more warmth tomorrow afternoon. I'm forecasting DC. We hit 70 tomorrow afternoon. We'll look at that timing coming up.
Good evening. Thanks for joining us for DC News Now at 10 on DCW 50. I'm Chris Flanagan. Plus, me, Mahfouz has the night off. Our top story tonight, many questions but few answers as to why a gunman opened fire at Michigan State University. 3 students were killed, 5 others hurt. Riel Anderson, Brian Fraser, and Alexandria Verner, all MSU students. Their lives taken last night on campus. Students were locked in their dorms for hours. Police say the gunman shot and killed himself hours later. And tonight, investigators still trying to understand his motive. It appears the gunman had no ties to the university. Meanwhile, just in tonight, the school says there will be a campus-wide vigil held tomorrow night at 6 o'clock.
I go to classes, the places that everything happened are the places I find comfort in, and now it's a crime scene.
Well, that shooting happened the day before the 5th anniversary of the Parkland, Florida school shooting that killed 17. And today here in D.C., family members of victims, advocates, and other organizers spoke at a vigil held at Trinity Washington University. The event, a space for healing all these years later. The vigil comes after a day of organizing around town, the survivors of the shooting calling for Congress to reform gun laws. Our Mario Carbone is live at Lafayette Square tonight, one of the stops that the group rallied at today. And Marielle, families tell you this date is always difficult enough, but having another mass shooting just the night before makes it even tougher.
Yeah, that's right, Chris. They say it was just even more difficult to get through the day today. You know, today was all about rallying for more change 5 years after the Parkland shooting. But one survivor, she tells me that this can make it feel impossible to get over the trauma of her own shooting when more shootings like the latest Michigan one continue to happen.
My son is the most beautiful guy that you could ever imagine.
It's been 5 years since Manuel Oliver lost his son, 17-year-old Joaquin Oliver, in the Parkland mass shooting. A gunman killing 14 students and 3 staff members at Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School.
I miss him a lot.
You guys are still here. You're the lucky ones.
In the years since, he's led the fight for gun reform, spending the 5-year anniversary here in D.C. lobbying around the Capitol. But as he prepared the Enough is Enough bus for takeoff Monday night, another mass shooting happened.
Oh my God.
This time at Michigan State University.
It immediately made me think, okay, how is this possible? Like, we interrupt this mass shooting because we just heard there's another mass shooting.
So many emotions. Alea Eastman is a Parkland survivor. A junior at the time, she says the number of shootings since is unfathomable. In fact, more than 900 shootings have occurred at a school since 2018. That's according to the nonprofit K-12 school shooting database.
And it's so bad that I can't even process the trauma of my own shooting and my own experience because I'm seeing so many other communities join in the family of the worst family to be a part of.
3 lives have been lost and 5 seriously injured.
President Biden addressed the Michigan State shooting Tuesday, calling for bipartisan action.
We have to do something to stop gun violence ripping apart our communities.
The only thing that I regret is not being involved in this movement before my kid was shot. So I don't want anyone else to feel that.
So when it comes to change, Oliver would like to see universal background checks and permits for anybody carrying a gun. That is at the national level. Meanwhile, back at his home state of Florida, the government right now is considering eliminating the need for a permit if you are lawfully allowed to carry a gun. That is a measure that's supported by the National Rifle Association. Reporting live downtown tonight, I'm Marielle Carbone, DC News Now.
Marielle, thank you. The Gun Violence Archive defines a mass shooting as any incident in which 4 people were killed or hurt. So based on their definition, the Michigan State mass shooting marks the 67th mass shooting in the U.S. so far in 2023. The deadliest mass shooting on a college campus happened close to home, Virginia Tech, in 2008. 33 students were killed. In 1966, a sniper at the University of Texas in Austin killed 16 people, including his wife and mother. In 2015, a 26-year-old man shot 10 people at a community college in Oregon. 7 students died in a mass shooting on an Oakland campus in 2012. And last year in Charlottesville, 3 University of Virginia football players were killed in a garage when another student opened fire. And in 1970, 4 Kent State University students were shot to death by the National Guard during an anti-war protest on the Ohio campus.
Good evening, everyone. Switching gears for just a moment to check on your weather here across the DMV. We are tracking some light showers after a very mild and sunny afternoon across the district. It does look like this moisture is crossing over West Virginia, but as it makes its way into the Mountain State region just south of 68, it is dissipating, and so that is wonderful news. It doesn't look like it's going to hover into Leesburg or Frederick, Maryland, and will sit under mostly cloudy skies. Right now, you can see it's barely hitting the ground from Kaiser into the Cumberland area. So that's wave number 1. We have multiple waves of rain due to a cold front that we are watching. Look how mild it is out there across the area. 50 degrees for our nation's capital. Across northern Virginia, upper 40s to lower 50s. Good evening, Frederick, 52 degrees. And so really going to see some very warm overnight lows tonight. We are tracking our next storm system that's going to provide some rain for your early morning commute. We'll track that in coming up.
All right, Janessa, thanks. All new at 10. Crews battling a fire in Fairfax County, Virginia. You can see smoke pouring out of the building here. It's on Backlick Road in Springfield. Firefighters on the roof there. That building has since been evacuated. No word yet on any injuries or what caused this fire. Of course, we'll be sure to bring you any updates both on air and online at DCNewsNow.com. Happening now, a transit crisis that's impacting riders and drivers in Northern Virginia is growing. More than a month after Loudoun County bus workers went on strike against their company, Keolis, neighboring Prince William County staffers are now doing the same. And tonight, no signs that an agreement could be coming soon. Northern Virginia Bureau reporter Max Marcilla joining us live tonight outside the Loudoun County Government Center. And Max, on day 35 of the strike, Loudoun County transit workers held a rally. Their message is aimed right at the politicians inside the building behind them.
What do you want? A contract! And when do you want it? Now!
With chants and songs standing side by side, Loudoun County transit workers once again are amplifying their voices as a contract feud with their corporation, Keolis, rages on.
No one from my generation want to work these kind of jobs because they don't pay that good. They're very taxing on my body, like my neck, my back, my knees, everything hurts.
Yusuf Mustafa was one of the many workers here to send a message and call for a new contract. He says the way things were is not sustainable.
I reached a crazy fatigue point. Do you want a 45,000-pound bus driving on the street while the driver had 4 hours of good sleep for the past month? That's the last thing you want on the road.
At this rally, the messages pointed at decision makers inside the county government building, some of whom have showed vocal support for the union, but these workers feel more could be done.
So make the contractor come back to the bargaining table. That's first. And if they don't come back, fine your contractor, punish your contractor.
Tonight, Keolis responding with a statement that says, in part, we look forward to continuing productive negotiations with our labor partners on a contract that supports the professional and personal development of our valued team members. But now more team members are in a fight with the same company. Teamsters Local 639 from Prince William County were applauded by Loudoun workers after their strike began Monday. A bargaining session prior to this rally did not yield a deal.
It was kind of disrespectful, to be quite honest with you, and my people are going to stay out on strike.
No progress today?
No progress today, and I don't see any progress in the near future, to be quite honest with you.
I just want to begin our apologies for the audio difficulties a few moments ago, but some of the people that we spoke with out here today say they really just want to get back to their jobs, continue providing the service to the riders they say they've gotten close to because they take their routes so often every day for things like work and doctor's appointments, but they believe that this fight is just and they will continue at it until they get what they feel they're deserved. Reporting live in Leesburg, Max Marcella, DC News Now.
All right, developing right now in the devastating earthquake overseas. Turkey's president announcing today that more than 35,000 people have died in his country. That makes it the deadliest earthquake in Turkey's history. Almost 3,700 deaths have also been confirmed in neighboring Syria. That brings the combined number of deaths in both countries to 39,000. And tonight we're hearing from a member of Virginia Task Force 1. That is the highly skilled search and rescue team deployed to Turkey. Their base, Fairfax County. Our Daniel Hamburg live tonight at the Turkish Embassy, where people have been bringing supplies for the last week. And Daniel, while that happens, that team from Virginia is searching for survivors buried alive.
Yeah, Chris, Virginia Task Force 1 is working hand in hand with local partners to find anybody who might still be alive in that rubble. As you just mentioned, the devastation is widespread.
It's a lot just to know that an earthquake that lasted about 40 seconds as it did with a severe shaking can do so much damage.
It's now the job of rescuers like David Bowman from Fairfax County, Virginia, to assess that damage and try to rescue people.
Going out, searching structures to see where possible victims could be found using our technical search capabilities, cameras, our canine dog.
Virginia Task Force 1, alongside a team from Los Angeles, are stationed by USAID in Adıyaman, southeastern Turkey. Working with translators to yell, "If you can hear this, tap 3 times. Bowman says the problem is a lot of buildings have pancaked, meaning floors collapsing on each other.
Creating layers with not many voids, but as they collapse down, the lower levels will actually create more voids for people to be able to live it through and have large areas where people could actually be.
This footage shows an 18-year-old man pulled alive from rubble in Adıyaman Tuesday, reportedly by mine workers, 198 hours after the earthquake. Rescues are becoming more rare.
Many people come out saying thank you to America, thank you for us to be there, and it's been very pleasurable just to be able to see the welcomeness from everybody here.
Bowman says it's an honor to represent Virginia and the United States.
For everything that we've trained for, to have the ability to come, put our training to use and try to bring closure to people and pride for this team into this country has been remarkable.
And Virginia Task Force 1 will stay in Turkey where they are in Adıyaman until the Turkish government tells them that the search and rescue effort has been called off and that they're no longer needed. So still waiting to see how many more people they might be able to save. We're live at the Turkish Embassy. Daniel Hamburg, DC News Now.
Daniel, thanks. They're doing great work. Hopefully they find more survivors there. Meanwhile, a final farewell for a Metro worker who gave his life to save others during a rampage at the Potomac Avenue Metro station. Coming up, I'll show you how dozens came together to honor him as a hero. The family of Robert Cunningham shares a legacy that he now leaves behind. Plus, new data is showing a new trajectory for inflation. Just ahead, we're helping you stretch your dollar, taking a closer look at where costs have crept up in the most recent weeks.
And weather-wise, we are watching 2 waves of rain that are about to make their way into our area. Tomorrow morning, it will be on the light side, but going into your Thursday, more widespread rain. We'll look at that coming up.